And soon it's gonna smell like fall in my house. Yay! And I don't know if you can tell, but Bombi has a nice new collar. I totally did not mean for this to happen, but Griffin took off her collar, which you can see in the corner, like right there. She took off her collar and I couldn't find it last night, so I put on her old collar. So she has a bright pink sparkly collar, and Bombi has a nice little light blue boy collar. And it's adorable. But I didn't mean to gender stereotype my pets, if that's even a thing. Pets are cute. Hey, Bombadil. Oh, dude, get that cat. This is why you have pets and, or, why you have dogs and cats. 'Cause they just chase each other. So this is my project today to add a little bit of fall that I was going to do yesterday, but unfortunately I didn't have hot glue. But I think it turned out really good. It's super pretty, and I'm gonna do a kind of how-to video for it. Not really, but like there's with the light on. I just think it's very pretty. So everything for this project is really simple. All you need is leaves, which I got at Michael's for about $3 or $4. It's just a pack of leaves. You can cut them off of like garlands too if you want to and not get the shiny ones. Either burlap or twine. I got burlap because it was a little bit cheaper, and I think it is easier if you want to do this again. But twine works too. Hot glue sticks, a hot glue gun, which I can't unplug right now, but it's over on the side, and candles. Now I have electric candles because that's all I have right now, but you can do regular candles too. The problem with regular candles is if you just put it on the wax part, obviously the candle will melt and then you can't reuse the items, but also, you know, plastic leaves can catch on fire. But I actually did just get this candle from Walmart today, so I am going to put it on this too. So as long as you have like a glass container for the candle, it should work out fine. So for these candles, I actually ended up cutting the burlap in half because this is just a little too big. But for the big candle, I'll probably just use it the way it is. You can decide how big or how small you want it, if you want it to cover up, if you want the leaves to cover up the burlap so that you can't see it, or if you want to see a little bit, it's up to you. For instance, I just cut it in half to make it easier, and you can still see a little bit of the burlap, but for the most part the leaves cover it. If you don't want to see any of the burlap, then cut it smaller. Now I did this part off camera, and I'm gonna do all hot gluing off camera just because I can't move it to in frame. But all I did was I glued the edges together just so it doesn't fray, and also so it makes a nice end to glue them together on. So the next thing you'll want to do is grab the candle and then just kind of measure the burlap around, make sure it's the right size before hot gluing. I would suggest leaving just a little bit of room because I want to reuse these, so I want to be able to slip them on and off. There we go, I've hot glued it together, and then just slip it on, make sure it fits pretty well. This is a little bit looser than my other one, but it'll still work. So next is the fun part. You get to take the leaves and you get to put them on however you want. So just put them on and make them look pretty. One thing I am doing is I am gluing down the edges just so that you don't have anything popping up. If you want it to look a little bit more like they're just leaves that happen to sit there, you're welcome to leave it up. I just want to keep it all together. there is my candle cozy. Ta-da! So here's my candles. I'm super proud of them. I think they turned out really cool. And just so you know, you can get glue on your hands. Like a lot.